And we are back again, and this time it's going to be Azriel versus Riki. Also for the LFE tournament, and yeah, we'll just jump right in now. Yeah, so this is actually the match I was looking. Is actually a superlative to looking forward to something. So anyways, in case there is, I would like to use that one. In either way, so we have Azriel playing randomly, Riki doing maybe the same, maybe not. What will he do? Yeah, so this is probably the highest ranked match, at least I believe so, considering that yeah, both players actually play fairly decent. At least I know from Azriel that he's quite good, and I hope Riki is good as well. Yeah, so we are in now. And it's going to be Azriel playing as John versus Riki playing with Davis. They both start quite aggressively, but yet just approaching each other, with Azriel landing the first hit. And then again, it's oh, that was nice. And Azriel is quite used to little more laggy games, and he certainly makes use of it. Yeah, try to counter anything that Riki might plan, like flipping or anything like that. But nope. Yeah, so Azriel is playing quite well so far. And Riki already down to like 50% of his HP. Yeah, now the crate's in the way, and that gives Azriel enough time to react and just jump right out of the way. He tried probably to go for the baseball, but nope. And Riki defended just in the right moment, and now it's his time to actually deal some damage. Azriel defended, but Riki knows that trick too well. Oh, and that was unfortunate for him. That rock was just so annoying probably for him. Yeah, no way to continue on with this combo, and Azriel just gets him slowly down by... It's a matter of pixels really, and Azriel has managed to know exactly how big John's range is. Yeah, there we have it, and that was really played. Great combo from him, and now he starts with the rock which rung in Riki's downfall, so to say, and although it did not hit, it was a sure sign that it's about time to end this, and Azriel probably just goes for the most basic attackings, and yeah, the regular punch is just something he really loves to do, and Riki now in the clear disadvantage, and Azriel immediately abuses this. The few frames that Riki is not able to defend immediately gets exploited from Az. And yeah, that was really well played from Azriel. First round clearly goes to him. And in case you hear some Windows error noises, that's actually from Hamachi, and I can't really seem to turn those sounds off. So either way, yeah. First game goes to Azriel, And let's see what the two players will pick now. So Azriel continues with the random function. Looks like it does play off well for him. Whereas Riki now goes with Woody. Let's see what the randomizer gives us. So it's Dennis. Dennis versus Woody. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And again, Dennis has a little more punch in his kicks, so to say. 2 kicks and the opponent is already in Dance of Pain, as you can see here. And so Azriel does the first few hits and does quite a lot of damage already. Something like 150 HP or so, I guess. Yeah, that could be right. And yeah, Riki now with... Oh, that was a close rock once again. It seems like the rock is certainly against Riki in this whole matchup. But now Riki finally manages to land a few hits versus Azriel, and well done combo from him, which gives him a little edge in this whole match. Yeah, so I get the information that Riki is the strongest in with Woody as well as Deep. So I'm curious as to how well Azriel will be able to get out of this. Right now, still Azriel with pretty much the basic attackings. He certainly is not the great AP waster, and if he can, he just goes for the normal punches, or like in this case, kicks, and yeah, dash attacks also. Now we have a little stalemate going on here, but Riki now, yeah, finally he manages to kick Az up into the air. Yeah, anyways, Azriel actually is now in the disadvantage, and it clearly shows that Riki is definitely better with Woody than it was before with, you know who I mean. I have a short-term memory. Yeah, so right now it's just a little testing the Z range, I guess, and yeah, now we don't have John or anything, John or Deep, so both players are actually, if I recall correctly, both have the same Z range for the normal attacks, so it's a matter of timing it well. And Riki now actually with the advantage. He could end this if Azriel does not get out of this, and he does. He counters it very well. And now it's once again down to the regular punching. Nothing special going on, just once again testing the Z range. And Azriel is at the very top, and that's quite a disadvantage really. He can't just go out. And now is it over? No, not yet. This time he won't counter, and I guess Azriel will probably play him more safe now. At least I hope for him, because one attack and he's down. And indeed, Azriel managed to land a few hits, and even though he took one, he barely survived, and now he does his best to get Riki down to... whoa, so barely. So both players really on extremely low HP. And there we have finally a special attack from Azriel going on. And now this energy ball is charging straight at him, but no problem for him. And this match is really intense. It's crazy how these people can survive with this little amount of HP. And I would love if something dropped from the sky once again and it would seal the deal or something like that. So either way, Azriel tries once again to exploit the non-defensive frames from Riki, but he tried a little too much. Yeah, so Riki actually manages to win this round, and yeah, that was really well played from both people. Yeah, so let's just update the score really quick. So it's 1-1 now. Azriel keeps being random. And Riki now, who will he choose? Dennis. So it's gonna be, yeah. What's it gonna be? It's going to be, no, not John again. Deep. Okay. So, Azriel playing as Deep versus Riki playing as Dennis. I'm not quite sure what Azriel is actually doing here, but oh yeah, never mind. He's exploiting once again, and giving Azriel the chance to play some sort of defensively. Makes him a really dangerous player for anybody. And also Deep has really fast jump attacks and dash attacks, so he's clearly a really dangerous character. Once again, both players testing their Z range, and this match is gonna go down in history as the Z range pairing, or the great quest of the Z range. Yeah, I think that sounds okay. Or one could also say the great quest of air punches, but that wouldn't be quite adequate enough. Yeah, what's also interesting to note though is that both players actually now have attacks which will bring the opponent into Dance of Pain after 2 normal punches. So it will be quite interesting what these people can make out of that. Right now, Azriel just goes for the dash attack and succeeds in that. And Riki tried to do the spin kick, but as before, Azriel with I don't know how the attack is called, defend front attack. Let's just call it energy slash for now, until somebody decides that energy slash is a stupid name and there should be a better one. Anyways, back to the match. Riki now actually happened to grab Azriel and now just goes for the straight Dennis combo, which is fairly hard to avoid unless you're on Lewis X. and that was quite a big mistake from Azriel actually, and but then he retaliates by just doing deep signature move. But then again, Riki's turn now, and oh, not quite. And there's a milk in the game. Will anybody dare to drink it, or will they play some sort of fair or whatever and just toss it around, or even get it out of the map? It's once again back to the Z-range testing, and it seems like Azriel is not that used to deep, considering that he did much better with John. So Azriel equipped with the milk, but what will you do with it? Get it out of the game. Okay, so we won't see any mad milk drinking from him, I guess. Nope, no run attack from Azriel, and Riki actually missed his chance to counter that attack. And now it's Azriel's turn, and Riki knows when to defend, so no Dance of Pain. But then again, the broken defense is also quite dangerous, although not as dangerous as Dance of Pain, so I guess it's alright. And now we have the taunting spam. I think it's due to the lag. Riki probably presses the keys a little too fast. I love to ignore some keys, and then we get those taunts. In case you see taunts from Azriel, it's probably because he wants to. I don't know for how many years he has played with the lag, and it's quite a fast match. I remember those games where it's like 2 or 3 frames per second, and this one is like something like 9 or 10, I guess. And once again, Azriel succeeds, and with as the README suggests, Energy Blast takes Riki out of this match. So, next score update, it's now 2-1. Riki complains about the lags, and Azriel, he is actually a little rushed right now, it seems, and wants this pairing to be over as quick as possible. So now Riki goes for deep. And if we recall, Deep and Woody are what Riki is best at. I'm just relying on people what they say, so don't take anything for granted. But then again, Azriel now playing with Woody, and he is probably going straight for the counter, and he definitely is. And actually no kind of combo, but I guess he plays a little safer now, and still while playing safe he's probably going for the quick kill. However he wants to do this, and that was really close, so if Azriel was 1 frame slower, Riki could have done some significant damage, but so Azriel actually took this. And slowly but steadily, Azriel is going for the kill. Although now it's... Whoa, that would have been a quite impressive evasion technique. I didn't imagine that anybody uses Woody's teleport that way. At least some people do, but for now I definitely did not expect that at all. Once again, Azriel goes just for the counter, and that was really well played, although it wasn't that visible, but Azriel, just for the last punch, turned into the other direction, and thus breaking Riki's defense. Because remember, players from the who defend are not immune to anything that's hitting them from the back. So Riki is really down low on HP already. I question if he'll go for the milk, or yeah, I guess Azriel won't leave him the chance to go there. Yeah, Azriel just ends it right there with a dash kick. And actually, these people seem really rushed, and I don't know who quit so fast, but I think according to the chat it's Riki who did that. So either way, that recording is not safe, so I'm happy to announce that this stream and the recording of this stream is the only thing that will be preserved for the future. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not quite sure how these guys will go on now. In the meantime, I'll just update the score. So right now it's Riki blaming everything on the lag, saying that there is a little delay on his end, but I can't quite confirm that this delay is actually the issue. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about how the lobby is designed. I would have to ask Chico or somebody who knows more about it, but I think both players actually experience the same frame rate. Yeah, if anybody has an idea or so, just tell in the chat, and I'll be happy to announce it. If you want, I can also tell who it is, but yeah, for now, it's still debatable if there's going to be played a fifth match, considering that Az wants to go away, or at least has the idea of going away fairly soon, and Riki is quite enraged at the lag taking place. So, meanwhile, we're just waiting here, and yeah, it's not really that much happening right now, so yeah, I guess you'll just have to listen to my random blabberish once again. And I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, so right now Azriel just questions Riki if they're going to play the fifth match or if they'll call it a day. And right now Riki is not... oh, never mind, he is responding, but yeah. But they are still arguing a little. Yeah. What am I supposed to say now? I could focus your attention now on the nice blue background of this menu, and also this highlighted reset all. So isn't it beautiful, this reset all text just staying there, being there and being highlighted and stuff. And yeah. So I'm being actually asked if whether we should continue with the fifth match, and I definitely prefer if a fifth one took place, and I guess we're going to do just that. So Azriel is going to take the win with this match and remain in the winner's bracket, whereas Riki will move down into the losers one. But a question of honor, so to say. A fifth match is going to take place, and there we have it. And once again, a Hamachi message, so just ignore these error sounds. Yeah, back to the match. Riki now playing with Freeze, whereas Azriel goes with Byron. Once again, it's testing the extent of each player's attack, and yeah, happy walking around, just punching the air. And what will Azriel do now that he's behind the crate? Picking up the baseball, okay. And throwing it at Riki, and Riki tried to punch it away, but nope, not quite. It was once again one frame delay, so I'm really not quite sure if it's related to Riki being one frame behind or something like that, or if it's just a reaction time. But anyways, Azriel manages to land the first hit once again. And although both players now doing the attacking, now both are also in the dance of pain, exactly at the same time. Azriel walks away and Riki tried the super punch, and now Azriel is in the advantage. Grabs Riki once again, and what will happen now? Riki learned from his mistake that he shouldn't flip when Azriel throws him. But then again, still getting about 30 HP damage. And yeah, Riki now finally doing some sort of damage. And Azriel knows really well how to defend. Okay, now it looks like I called for it. Okay, so Riki does the whirlwind, and I guess he also tried to get the crate in there. Would have been quite great, really. But now Riki once again punching, and yeah, not quite freezing Azriel a second time. Then again, Azriel down to something like 15 to 20% of HP, whereas Riki is almost on half HP. So if Riki does not mess up now, or plays like he did in the past 30 seconds or so, he should take this one. But Azriel once again exploits the slightest mistakes, and now that could have been fatal. With Riki doing the ice columns, but yeah, into the wrong direction. And anyways, Azriel equipped with a scythe, enlarging his attacking range quite a bit. And he's probably going to stay fairly close to Riki now, because he definitely can deal with pretty much anything that now comes at him. And we have an explosion going on, and it in one of the latter frames hit Riki. Riki tried to get Azriel out, but nope. And now Azriel could end it right there. I don't know if he just did not want it to end, or if he did not manage to press the keys in the right time. But either way, it's once again a regular punch festival. And yeah, Azriel ends it with a regular punch. This recording is also cancelled, and yeah. So once again, the stream is the thing that preserves, not the stats at least, but at least the final ending. So, just updating the scores as well. So, Azriel took this last one as well. Quoting Riki here, worst matches in my life. It wasn't quite Riki's day, I believe. He could have done better in some cases, but in others, Azriel was just too strong, or however you want to call it. Azriel wins this match and the whole pairing, and Azriel will now advance to the next round, whereas Riki will move down into the losers bracket. Let's just check who he's going to face next, and it will be. Where does it say? I don't know. Oh, there, Octoplus. So, the pairing that we saw before, Octoplus versus Bambori, which ended with Octoplus being the winner. So, the next one will be Octoplus versus Riki, and in the winner's bracket it will be Azriel versus Dr. Death. Both players play really well. We just saw Azriel, and Dr. Death's statistics so far are always 5 zeros versus Appendix, Bamburi, Prince Frieza, and we'll see how the semi-finals will turn out. People shut down LF2 without me noticing. So we have a nice black screen going on right here, and isn't it beautiful? Either way, I thank you guys for watching, and congratulations to Azriel for winning this one. Well played, Riki, and I guess I'll see you guys somewhere soon. Bye bye.